week. I hope everybody had a great weekend. So we're talking to, let me first say, if you are watching me on YouTube, make sure you hit the bell so that you get an alert every time I go live because I am dishing out good stuff. Okay, so let me first just back up a step and introduce myself because we have a lot of new faces and new names in our community. My name is Dr. Jody Dinnerman. I've been a pediatric and prenatal chiropractor here in New Jersey since 2001. And a few years back, I went staffless. I finally got tired of throwing the wet noodles at the wall and figured out a way to rise up to the occasion and systematize my practice so that I could truly have a busy practice with automated systems without staff. And then spring of 2020 hit, and a lot of the systems that I had created became really relevant to many of my colleagues. And that was the birth of the Staffless Practice Success System. So one of the tools that we talk about a lot is having a press kit. And I'm going to talk about what that is in a minute. Having a press kit to have on hand, not only in your bag and in your car and on the road and in the office ready to go, but a press kit that you can bring to social media efforts and meetings and all of these things. And here's why. If you are running a practice without staff, you're going to have tentacle-like arms, right? You're going to have to be in multiple places at once. And if you prepare yourself efficiently and effectively in the quiet moments when you're in creative mode and you have time to prepare, then the moments of chaos are going to be easy. Okay, here's an example. If I am in a busy morning in my office and I've got all of these people in the office, I've got babies and moms and people waiting and people on my tables, and it's just any given moment in my office is busy. And someone knocks on my door, and it happens to be the town mayor. And the town mayor is going door to door in town collecting information for the local food bank. Okay, what I'll do is I'll grab a bag that I've put together or had an assistant put together when I'm not in the office. I do have people come into the office when I'm not there. They clean the office. They'll do random jobs. Like one person will be a marketing assistant and she'll come in and she'll fill bags like I'm talking about. So at any given time, I have what I call goodie bags, and I talk a lot about this in the book, The Joy-Filled Practice Plan. And the goodie bag is all of the ingredients of your press kit, which we're going to go over the components in a minute. The press kit's going to include things like your credential statement, your fact sheet, a copy of your practice statement or mission statement. It's going to have your business cards with a pretty bow wrapped around them. It's going to have something sweet. It's going to have something to hydrate. All of these things are in your goodie bags. So I would give the mayor, when she knocks on my door, going door to door asking for donations, not only would I give her a donation, but I would also give her a goodie bag. And let's go through what goes into the press kit, because this is the important part. The first thing is, anytime you see me go live, there's a bunch of hashtags after my video, and that's called a hashtag stack. So in your hashtag stack, you're going to add words that are pinpoints of what your message is for your community. So if you're a wellness chiropractor, let's use that as an example. You can use the hashtag chiropractic mom or the hashtag sports chiropractor in everything that you do. So the first thing you want to do is you want to come up with your hashtag stack. And you can either grab a copy of the Joy-Filled Practice Plan to know what I'm talking about, or you can look up, just Google hashtag stack, and there are actually programs that will put together your hashtag stack depending on what your interests are. So that's a hashtag stack. Obviously, you're not going to put that in a bag, but it's going to be on all of your social media efforts. The next thing is a handle. So if you have an Instagram account, which you probably do, you want to have an at whatever it is. So the one thing that I want to see the words that people recognize you with everywhere they look, so that when you see them in the supermarket, the message that you get back from your community members is, I see you everywhere I go. Okay. That's when you know that you're doing this right. So your social media handle, again, you guys, if you don't have staff sitting at your desk being a practice cheerleader, which if you do have that, kudos to you. If you don't have that, these are the things that you need to do as regular routine things, so that it's as if you're using social media to help you get, which is actually exactly what we do with social media, to get the word out. It becomes your microphone. It becomes your platform. So when we have a team of people who are in the office with us, they are our voice, and that's why they're so wonderful. But if you choose not to have staff with you, you got to prepare, and this is how you do it. So your social media handle needs to be words that are pretty easy to understand just by looking at them quickly. So my social media handle for my practice would be Light Source Chiropractic, or Chiropractic Mom, at Chiropractic Mom, at Light Source Chiropractic, at Follow Dr. Jody, whatever it is. So make sure it's not something that's hard to remember, like Jones Brown Therapy and Chiropractic Center. Too complicated. Make sure it's a simple handle that people can say, oh, I saw that on the back of a t-shirt at the baseball game. And then I also saw that when I was looking up this person on Instagram. Your handle needs to be easy to remember. It needs to be recognizable. It needs to grab the attention and stick in some part of the brain of the people who you're trying to reach. Okay. Your tagline. I'm just going to run through each one of these. Your tagline is a few words at the end of your signature. So my tagline for my practice is Gentle Family Care since 2001. I have seen people take my tagline and add it to their tagline, which, kudos to you if that's your jam. Just make sure that you have a unique tagline that you put your heart into, that is true for you and your practice. So just a few words, and your tagline absolutely can be your handle too. So your tagline could be, if you're a physical therapy, creating flexibility for years to come. If you're a nutritionist, it could be offering options in Whole Foods. So simple. It says very quickly what you do. Okay, so it's a short version of your practice statement. That's your tagline. Your fact sheet. The fact sheet's a fun one. And this again is in the Joy-Filled Practice book, the Joy-Filled Practice Plan book, which is sitting right behind me. You can get it on Amazon too. So the fact sheet is going to be your all of the information about your practice, like your practice statement. You could put your practice core values on there. You could put your perfect practice member description. We serve the moms who have the time, energy, and resources to give more and do more for her family. It's going to have some facts about you as a person, as a community member. Dr. Jody is an avid CrossFitter. She lives in Hunterdon County, New Jersey. She's raising her 2 boys, married to her best friend, yada, 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 right? She got a degree at Rutgers University in English, graduated from Sherman College of Straight Chiropractic. Like, whatever the big bullet points of your life are, that's going to go in your fact sheet. And the fact sheet is it's a quick reference for new friends, new potential partners in the community to get to know you very quickly. Who you are, what you do, who you serve, what your purpose is. And really, if you do your fact sheet right, if you follow my lead on this, it's going to leave a wow. It's going to leave a wow. They really took the time to put this stuff together. So that's your fact sheet. Your credential statement is different from your fact sheet in that This is what people read when they're introducing you to a group of people. So let's say you were about to do a talk for 3,000 people, right? And you're going to this huge convention. They're going to ask you for a statement to read to introduce you. That's your credential statement, or at least what we call a credential statement around the Staffless Practice Circle. So you want to include all of the stuff. You want to include your volunteer work. You want to include your degrees. You want to include your certificates. You want to include if you've published books, if you've won awards, whatever it is, that's going to go on your credential statement. Finally, your want more. Your want more is the chunk of words that goes after your, if you do a YouTube video, if you do a newsletter, if you send an email out, if you have a Facebook page, which I hope you have a Facebook page, you're going to have a want more, and your want more is going to say want more ? Or whatever words work for you. And then it's going to be find me at here, get this free thing at here. And it's going to be a list of all of the lead magnets that you offer. What's a lead magnet? More to come tomorrow.